Students, welcome to Virtual Training Center Dadar. I am Mrs. Akshata Kale and today we will learn EVS Part 1 of Standard 5th and the topic name is The Earth and its Living World. Yes, dear students, in last two lectures we have completed half of the portion of this lesson. That is, we discussed about lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Yes, today we are going to learn about the biosphere, the fourth sphere of the earth. Okay? Yes, we will take a quick revise of the last two lectures. The spheres of earth. Sun, he is a star, and earth, it's our planet. The earth gets heat and light from the sun, isn't it? The earth has four spheres, namely, first one, that is lithosphere, means it covers the land portion. Second one, hydrosphere, it covers the water portion. And the third one is atmosphere, means all the different gases and air comes under atmosphere. And the fourth sphere is called as biosphere, and all the living beings comes under biosphere. Got this, students? Already we have studied about lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Today we will go through biosphere. Now in short we will look about the lithosphere. The Earth's crust and a small hard portion of the layer under it is called the lithosphere. About 1/3 of the Earth's surface is occupied by land, while about 2/3 is covered with water. Yes, dear students, surface water, ice on the land, groundwater, and the water vapor present in the air together form hydrosphere. The atmosphere, the envelope of air around the earth is called the atmosphere. Okay, now in the air we can find 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen and 1% of other gases that contains carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and some inert gases. Okay, and dear students, the different layers in the atmosphere are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. Correct? That we have studied in detail in the last lecture. Water on the earth evaporates continuously due to the heat of the sun. Water that has percolated into the soil also evaporates due to the heat and enters the atmosphere. As water vapor is lighter than air, it rises high up into the atmosphere. As it goes higher, it cools and condenses, forming very fine droplets of water. The droplets are so small and light that they float in the atmosphere, forming clouds. These small droplets join together and form bigger drops which are heavy. They cannot float. Such drops of water fall down on the earth in the form of rain. Yes, dear students, this process of evaporation, condensation and rainfall go on in a continuous cycle. This is known as water cycle in nature. Yes, students, now we will move to biosphere. Okay, today's portion. There are innumerable kinds of living things on the earth. The various regions of the earth differ in many ways. You can see here in the picture. Some regions are always covered with ice, while others have a hot climate. There are mountains in some places and plains in others. Some places have a lot of rainfall while others are dry deserts. There are salty seas and oceans and also freshwater lakes. The ocean is shallow near the coast, but away from the coastline, the ocean can be several kilometers deep. Many different kinds of plants, animals and microorganisms are found everywhere on the earth. There are living things on land. See example, dog, rabbit, horses, rhinos, etc. All these live on lands. Okay, means in the biosphere, biosphere appears on the lithosphere. Okay, means land portion. Now we will see the living beings in water. See example, dolphin, fish, jellyfish, sea star, orca, sea otter, etc. They live in water. Here it shows that biosphere we can see in the hydrosphere. Now there are living things in the air. See different types of birds. They are living in the air. Here we can say biosphere or the living beings are in the atmosphere. You know that atmosphere has air and different gases. Yes, dear students, see here. Living things exist in the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. They also interact with these spheres. The living world constitutes the biosphere. Got this, students? Means they are interdependent on each other, and we can see biosphere on atmosphere also, on hydrosphere also, and in the on the lithosphere also. Yes, students, we see a great variety in the living things that inhabit different regions. See, this is a polar bear is seen only in the snow-bound polar regions. Zebras are found in Africa. Kangaroos are found only in Australia. These animals are not found in any other regions. Lion, giraffe and elephants, these found in regions of hot climate. Yes, students, we studied about the animals. Like that only, plants in different regions also show great variety. See, this is a cactus plant and we can see this one in the desert areas. Okay, and these are pine tree and the apple tree. We can see them in cold climate. And this is a coconut tree. We see this in the coastal areas. That is the good climate for them. And these are the trees, and that is olive and the people. We can see them in the Mediterranean regions. Yes, dear students, these varieties are characteristic of those different regions. Now you can see these all plants. They are called aquatic plants. What? They are called aquatic plants, means they grow in the water or on the water. They need water all the time. So these are called as aquatic plants. Yes, students, our lesson is over. Now we will move for evaluation. Okay, only some of the evaluation we will do here. See, write whether the following statements are true or false. Okay, if you understand the lesson, you will give exact answer for this one. First one, the sun is not the cause of many natural processes on the earth. Tell me, is this true or false? Yes, exactly, this is false. Because sun is the main source of energy and all natural processes goes with the sun. They are related to the sun. Second one, rills, brooks and streams join each other to form oceans. Yes, dear students, this is false because rills, brooks and streams join each other to form rivers and not oceans. Third one can see elephants and lions only in polar regions. This is false, correct? Because one can see elephants and lions only in hot climate, and we see polar bears in polar regions. Next, the envelope of air around the earth is called atmosphere. Yes, exactly, your answer is right. This is true. Okay, the next one is the living things occupy parts of the lithosphere, hydrosphere as well as the atmosphere. Is this true or false? Yes, correct. This is true. Yes, we know living beings occupy the parts of the lithosphere, means we can see the living beings on land, we can see them in water and also in the air, correct? So the last one is true. Okay. Always remember, all animals, plants and microorganisms are dependent on one another. Okay. They are also dependent on the spheres of the earth. You know that 4 spheres are there, correct? The biosphere is where they take birth, live and die. Got this, students? Yes, thank you very much. And students, please practice a labeled diagram. Okay, showing the water cycle. You have to draw that and you have to label that because it is very important. Okay, and one activity is there on page number 17 of EVS 1, that find out more information about the different layers of the atmosphere. Yes, students, you can go for this. Okay, and find out the different layers of the atmosphere and you study that if you are interested. Okay, take care, and we will meet in the next lecture and the next lesson. Okay, thank you very much.